Well, in the process of doing this functional wellness program, the practitioner who I was working with told me that you need to get certain toxins out of your system to help recover from whatever things have been going wrong. And one of the items was also the heavy metals. And one of them in particular, Mercury, is also implicated in people who have Parkinson's, which I have. So we did a heavy metals test and we got a result. I'll look it up here. It was 1.4, and it wasn't a really high level, but still enough that it's of concern, because mercury tends to get captured in fatty tissues, and the brain has a lot of fat in it. So Dr. Duncan told me that he would highly recommend considering having all the amalgams removed, and I had, must have been about 10 or 11 of them total in my mouth, some dating back to my teenage years, early teen years. And so over a period of about maybe 2 or 3 weeks thinking about it, I finally decided I'm going to do it. And he recommended a particular biological dentist who was in the Vancouver area. She's specifically trained to take out amalgams safely so that you don't get a mercury overload. And I had them all taken out, I think it was over a time period of January through August of that year. They did basically one quadrant of my mouth at a time, with time in between to make sure if there was any mercury that got into my system that we wouldn't overload things. And then after that was completed, in about probably 4 to 5 weeks, I noticed that the last of the brain fog, which had been such a terrible side effect of what I thought was entirely Parkinson's related, evaporated. It was gone, and I was able to drive again. So following that, in December we did another heavy metals test, and mercury came back as 0. And just an amazing result as far as I'm concerned. There's a number of signs and symptoms of mercury exposure that are dependent on a few things. They might be because of how many fillings you have, how long you've had them, whether they're stimulated or not. And what they mean by that is that while brushing your teeth or flossing your teeth, any kind of abrasion to the amalgam, mercury fumes are let off. And a place where you can actually see evidence of this is in a video that you can Google. It's called The Smoking Tooth. It's actually very eye-opening, and I'll add the URL down below in the notes. Some of the symptoms that result from mercury poisoning as a result of amalgam fillings are fatigue, which I suffered from and thought was entirely because of Parkinson's. Also insomnia, which is in addition a Parkinson's side effect, and tremors, which that was a stunning one to me, but a dentist I used to go to had to stop practicing because he had such horrible tremors. There was a time that I thought he was going to drill through my cheek. You can have endocrine disruptions, headaches. Some people also can suffer hearing loss. So, as you can see, the list of these symptoms is long and it's varied. And they can vary from person to person because each of us has a little bit different body chemistry. that results in a variety of symptoms. I'm Larry Byman. Thanks for following me on this journey. Remember to like, subscribe, comment below. I'll try my best to answer any questions you have. Until next time, take care.